Hey Scorpio, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless tarot reading for you, asking what's coming towards you. And whenever you see this, that's when it was meant to find you. That being said, of course, only take what empowers you, what resonates. This whole channel is dedicated to lifting you up with compassion and kindness, as well as the intuitive messages. So if you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other people at this channel to pray for you as well, say hi in the comments section or leave an emoji. It just provides us something that we can focus on that represents you. And let's get into it. We start with Nine of Cups. This is a self-satisfied kind of happiness, something you've done to set yourself up in the future, most likely. Queen of Swords. This is truth. This could be representing your energy or somebody else. It could even be representing an air sign. But the Queen of Swords usually is a communicator. They can draw boundaries and outline situations without emotion. So that means they could sometimes play the role, professionally speaking, of a lawyer, an advisor, surgeon, doctor. So it's somewhat broad. We'll unpack this further, but I just want to give you a sneak peek. We have Two of Swords, a decision to be made based on information you have. It's not an easy decision, though. Queen of Wands, another character pops up in your reading. This could be your energy or somebody else. This is a bold energy. This is higher, like this can be a highly energetic person, or they've got some charisma. They like nice things. They could be somewhat fiery or opinionated. There's a lot of confidence that goes with this individual. Scorpio. And the Chariot, this is ruled by Cancer. And this is absolutely going towards success or a triumph, taking the good with the bad and just flying. It's a very fast moving energy. So we have sandwiching your reading two really positive cards. Nine of Cups, being very, very happy, specifically because you did something to cause that. And then the Chariot card, all this yellow Chariot card, flying towards success of some sort. But in the middle, there might be a hard decision. So I'll take a moment and just say, if you feel generous enough to express yourself, if you like this video, say hi in the comment section, autopilot, please hit the hype button. It's a new thing that YouTube rolled out. Oh, star card. And it just lets the algorithm know that this little baby channel is worth spreading out further into the YouTube worlds. Some people don't have the hype button. I notice that it appears sometimes once I hit the like button on my favorite YouTubers. And I think it's YouTube's way of just getting smaller channels out there because there's just so much content being published every day. Okay, what is this Death card? Wow. Okay. I think you're backing out of something. Some of you guys are backing out of something. Could be that, like, what is, before you, yeah, you have this huge victory, this successful energy around kind of think being true to yourself. Somebody's not very thrilled about an offer or a possibility here. It might be, you might be getting some kind of offer that not only doesn't thrill you, but it kind of just like, there's apathy attached, there's disinterest, it's a rejection. And it's like possibly one of the most important rejections you've made in a long time, if that makes any sense. You're doing this for yourself. You're doing this for yourself. And there's so much, there's the Nine of Cups. This is that card I said, you set something up for yourself, like makes you, your future self happy. And the Star card is hope and recovery. And I feel like you're turning something down that actually benefits you to do so. The Victory card. And it could be that this took courage, but you, like, it was very clear when you look into the future and ask yourself, like, future Scorpio, would you be really happy if you took this offer? No, you wouldn't. So even though it might kind of suck, you are going to go ahead and be true to yourself here. and say no. And it might be one of the most important things you've done in a long time. The power of no can be beautiful. We have the Queen of Swords, and like I said, she outlines a situation with boundaries, with information. If you were talking about it in a career context, it would be like an advisor, it would be a lawyer, a surgeon. You get the picture, right? If this has nothing to do with career, this is just an energy. This is somebody who's about facts, they're about communication, they're about truth. And this is very much tied into your intuition. Like, I feel like your intuition is holding hands with reality, like the facts. Intuition is reality, but you know what I mean. And you're dodging a bullet. Second time we've had that theme in your reading. The Tower card upside down. You know that you're dodging a bullet. Why do you know? Because you have your intuition is telling you. But thank God you've got the facts to fall back on. Here's this interesting Two of Swords, a tough decision. Now, it could be that we've already been talking about this the whole time, but what it wants to unpack is what makes it a little bit tough. There's a nostalgic energy attached to this. There's something familiar attached to this. Now, it could have something to do with memories, family, something you go way back with. Could even be friends that you go way back with. But this is acknowledging an undeniable ending. Undeniable. You got two of the most dramatic ending cards. Now, I want to say this does not have to mean death, but we got the Death card and the Ten of Swords. This is not subtle. This is a dramatic ending, full stop. I feel for only some of you that you are deciding not to rekindle or entertain an offer that at one point you would have felt the pressure of family or familiarity to entertain. And that is only for a few of you. The energy feels quiet, it feels calm. You're making new plans. Whatever this offer is, I actually don't think you are the Queen of Wands. I think this is somebody else. They're a bit showy. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, withdrawing their offer. I'll take it back. This could have been a promotion or a job. God, it could have been anything. But the Ace of Pentacles, sometimes that represents material value. But either way, I feel like it's a moot point because you're moving forward. You're making fresh plans. Plans that you are inventing yourself. Plans you're excited about. And what goes along with the Two of Wands, I'm feeling a little more peppy. What goes along with this, see how he's holding a globe? Now, if you can't see, that's totally understandable. You might be driving, you might be on your phone, but he's holding in one hand a globe and he's looking out at this big, huge vista, the sea, and holding on in his other hand, he's holding on to a staff that's anchored in the ground. So this is meaning it's not time to move on these plans yet. The boat doesn't need to leave the harbor, so to speak. This is a time for brainstorming, asking yourself questions. Questions are going to lead the way. Asking yourself questions like, well, what did you like back then? And what have you evolved to? And what would you like to create in the future? What are you good at? And what skill sets do you have that are helpful? And what do you have to offer this world? And when you're looking out at that world, you're also asking, and what do you have to offer me back? Reciprocity. So this is a great time for brainstorming, considering options, possible solutions, depending upon whatever you're in. And again, for the third time, it's touching on, in light of this rejection, you are moving forward. Chariot card, speaking of moving forward, the Two of Cups, finding that soulmate. Finding that soulmate. This doesn't have to be romantic, but this is a soul partnership. Tell me more about it. Hangman, long time in coming, Pisces energy. But I really need to tell some of you guys this, because sometimes when something takes a long time to get to you, it's easy to ruminize. Ruminize, is that the word I want? That's not the right word, is it? Ruminate. I'm making up words. It's easy to ruminate on why. Well, why did it take this long? Or why am I still in this situation? And when is it coming? And gosh, it's really hard not to fall into that pit. And it is a pit. F that pit. That is bad, because life is a reflection of you. So if you go into that pit of ruminating, of like, it's about time, where is this? I deserve this. Why, did I sacrifice for this? The world's going to reflect back to you just more shit to ruminate on. So this is important, because Hangman energy is a reminder that patience is key, but you are getting a very important perspective on a soulmate energy, but at a sacrifice. Sometimes time is simply the wait that was the sacrifice. Sometimes it's having to sacrifice another relationship opportunity because there's something better, something you're more in alignment with. But that's where you're going with this energy, and it's fast. This starts to pick up. It's almost like you pass a test, Scorpio. Now, this is where it's really important for you not just to listen to a tarot reader, but to listen to yourself. So if it resonates, it resonates. But like this rejection is one of the most important decisions I think you make in your life. And rejection seems like such a harsh word. It might not be super applicable in that harshness for everybody. But either way, you're passing something up. You're saying, no, this is done. This is done. And you're making room, Death card, making room for a rebirth. You're making room for some fresh experiences, fresh energies in your life. And that is the meaning of the Death card. It's equally a rebirth card. It's moving something out organically. It's time for it to go. It's not forced, even though it was backed by a forceful ending as well. This is like double whammy, double ending, full stop. But it was always meant to end, and you pass the test. Now you're making space for Two of Cups energy, soulmate energy coming through. And I love you graduate from the Two of Wands to the Three of Wands. Now it's time to take action. Now it's time to launch on these plans. You've already done all the brainstorming you learned so much about yourself and what you want, and you're coming prepared. So all of a sudden, this starts to happen. You get into alignment with the soulmate energy by way of rejecting a past energy that's just not right for you. And that's when it's time to move. It's time to move on this. And I'm saying time to move, maybe coincidentally, maybe that's quite literally for some of you guys. The Three of Wands is now action. This is the time where the person, leaves the dock and they venture out into the sea in their boat, right? Whereas before you're anchored and you're just brainstorming and looking at maps. All right, I love this reading for you. Please hit the like button and consider subscribing, joining the family if you enjoyed it. Take good care. Bye-bye.